right. Oh, there was some up now.
Go ahead. Like, oh wait, can they hear us yet?
Yes.
Okay, because I can hear the music. Wait, I didn't mute this thing. Hang on. Hello, everybody.
Oh my God.
How's everybody doing? I mute that, so I don't have that. That's right. There's a delay on it. It's like I've done this before. How's everybody doing? Welcome to Extra Sauce, as we call it, Sony After Hours Support. My name is Derek. With me is
Larry. But dang, dude, we got to work on it. It's terrible. I'm Larry. Hi. Hello.
Hello, Larry. Thanks for joining me today. This is going to be kind of a short one, but honestly, we just wanted to make sure that we did get out here and have some time because we do have to cut at, 1 o'clock our local time. So we got 25-ish minutes. So we're here to answer any questions. Shout out to Michael Beckerman, Heaven Aaliyah, Vedant. Will is back with some challenging questions, I'm sure. Jamie and Andrew, welcome. Thanks for being here. Those of you who are back again, welcome back. Good to see all of you again. I don't know. Well, until we get some questions. Oh, there it was. There it is. I should have said hi. Rowan's in the house too. So just really quickly, just to let everybody know, in case you hear crazy sounds, my furnace is being replaced right now. I put some acoustic panels. You'd actually see part of one of them there over the vents to hopefully minimize the sounds that they're doing. So just FYI, in case you hear something crazy, which is happening right now. I don't know if anybody can hear it. Anyway, how you doing, Larry?
Dude, I'm good. And I know that we have questions, and I know this is a short show, but this is our post-Black Friday show. And I don't just, shout out to everyone who decided to actually go to a physical store. I saw online sales were at like an all-time high. Thought inflation was bad in this country, but whoa. But that's good. So hopefully you picked up Sony. If not, hopefully someone picked up Sony for you. So yeah, that's it. I'm great, man. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. It's I haven't had water running in the house since they had to move my water heater and everything. So it's just been a weird day, and it's been loud, and my dog's going crazy. But you know what? We're here. We're gonna answer some questions. And should we just dive into that?
Let's do it. Yeah, let's dive in. Let's do this. Since we have limited time. Yep.
Will. Will. It's an interesting question. Yeah, Will has an interesting question. So let's see. Users in the EU have compared the EU Bravia 9 firmware with the A95L in the US, and they say the hash compare is identical, so they're installing Bravia 9 updates on their A95L in the EU. Can you comment on the negatives of doing it? So I would strongly advise do not do that. You have a strong risk of causing irreparable damage to the TV. Yep. And I would guess, I don't know the full warranty coverage, but because that's something that you are voluntarily doing to the TV, it could cause issues. I don't know if it will, but I personally say it's not worth the risk. I do not condone it. I do not suggest it. I've never tried it, so I can't really say.
Patience is the best practice. In 2022, fun fact, we stopped adding. We went all of 22 without putting the firmware updates on the support sites available for download and USB manual upload because of this very thing. There were several regions that had a rash of bricked TVs that were using not their dedicated region firmware, and it was causing major irreparable damage to the television. So patience is the best practice here.
Yep.
Please.
Yeah. So I don't encourage it, and I'm sure everybody out there is going to say the same thing from a Sony standpoint. It's not worth the risk, and I don't want people to be stuck with a TV that was damaged due to that. Even if it looks like things might work, I don't recommend it. Don't do it. Let's see. I saw, where'd you go? DS. I sent an email with a few quad questions. Happy to paste near unless you open the email and maybe answer. Yes, actually, I got an answer just on one part of it so far. Based on DS, I can assume who you are. So that makes that a little bit easier. Let's see. Make this a little brighter so I can read it better. There was a couple questions. Let me go back to the first one here. There's some questions that came up regarding Voice Zoom 3 working correctly on A95L with the quads. I can't test that as I don't have the quads. That's what I haven't gotten back, because I know Larry has the quads, but not an A95L. So we did send that up to somebody who might be able to test. I haven't heard back yet. So hopefully we'll get back to that soon. Worst case, I obviously will send an email to you. The other question you had that I did get a response on was the, where'd it go? Or no, I'm sorry. Wait, hang on. I'm trying to figure out which email's what. Larry, take a question while I get my brain back here, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I see Lyle Schustine has a great question. I'll be purchasing the Sony 48A90K. Great TV. Someone stole mine from me. Not saying any names, John. How critical? Currently using it now. How critical does the HDMI cable, a 2.0 or a 2.2 to the cable box? Let me see. Is it specific port? Yeah. Okay. So depending on your cable box and your provider, I know most cable providers are providing like 1080i, 1080p at best. However, I always recommend a high speed or high bandwidth cable. A 2.1 cable is great. The more space, think of it like a highway, right? The fewer cars on a highway, the easier data is able to transmit. So pop that HDMI 2.1 cable on that box, pop it in either HDMI 3 port or 4 port, and just let the free flowing content from your cable box flow without any concerns or worries. So that's my recommendation.
There you go.
Derek, you got your brain sorted, or do you need me to pop on another one?
Yeah. Just I don't have an answer to the rest of your questions yet, DS, actually. So I did reach out. I'm slowly getting some of the answers from the stuff, because I try to collect it and kind of send it once a week, so I'm not inundating the poor team with constant emails. Kind of collect a bunch and send them all together. So I haven't seen an answer on that yet, but as soon as I get something, I will let you know and try to get somebody that can validate on some of those things. There is something that I could probably try myself, but we'll get back to you. So I don't have an answer on this one, but we will revisit this again in the future for sure, at least in an email to you directly.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. What do we got? What else do we got?
Suede Pup. So let's Suede Pup's question real quick, and then we'll go to Mr. Beckerman's question. Suede Pup, has Sony's motion processing approach changed? Jumping from the X1 to XR processor, can't quite get the B9 motion to look as good as my X900H for some reason. Tried several settings. Thoughts? I wanted to bring this question up because I had a similar experience. So I'll do this in two really quick parts, Derek. First, yes, the philosophy has changed. X1 was basically, think of it as a non-dynamic motion, where it was either black frame insertion or if it was frame interpolation. That's just what it was, right? You had motion flow standard, you had several different, can't remember what they were, different motion flow settings. And those presets were excuse me, based upon the content. Problem we ran into, or the problem we discovered, is oftentimes when you're watching content, there's mixed variations of movement and motion, right? So the idea was to, with XR, introduce motion flow auto. And with motion flow auto, it would take the metadata that was coming in. Obviously, our processors are able to do frame by frame metadata, dynamic metadata in real time. So it would take the scenes as happening and adjust the settings automatically based upon the differences in scenes. Now, there's been, speaking transparently, mixed opinions on this, right? There are some that swear it's the greatest thing ever. There's some that don't quite like it. I personally, just my opinion, I prefer a little bit more custom control, and I have the Bravia 9. So on my Bravia 9, I want to give you these specific settings really, really quick, how I have mine. Now, first of all, my picture mode is cinema mode. I prefer cinema mode because the Bravia 9 is bright. So I have it on cinema mode, and my brightness is set to 25. As far as my motion settings, if you bear with me 5 seconds, I can get that to you. My motion settings are set to, I have Cinemotion on high. My motion flow setting is on custom, with smoothness film on one, smoothness camera on one, and clearness on one. So that has worked out perfectly for me. Everything from action to more standardized like broadcast TV and even sports content. So give that a shot, and let us know how that works for you.
There you go. Nice. That's awesome. That's good to have that experience with it, because I know that we've talked a little bit about the motion. I haven't really had any time with the Bravia 9 to really kind of see its performance regarding motion and stuff like that. So I'm glad you were able to do that. That worked out pretty good. Yeah, so Michael Beckerman is asking, I keep hearing talk of a large update to Google TV coming soon. So yes, there was a video that came out that was pretty popular. It is rolling out, and I actually did check, and I do have it at least on my A80K. I didn't check today on my 95. So yeah, it's rolling out. It's coming. I do want to just share this with the folks that may not be in the US. There are some features that are based on your region. And in the case of like free play and the free channels we have are going to be US based and currently are not global. That may change in the future, but unfortunately I cannot speak for sure if that's going to be the case or not. So I'm getting a lot of comments on the videos about when is this feature coming to this country or that country or this region. And yeah, unfortunately we don't have all that information because we are US based and we're kind of slated in our own little bubble of information sometimes. So that does make it challenging. So I think I saw, where was that question, Vedant? You had a question. Where did it go? Google TV A95L. So, and I do believe that right in the beginning you said it was midnight in here in India. So there will be some parts that will be going through the update. I don't know the full slate of them, but it is a Google TV update that is launching, bits and pieces of it that are happening across the globe. I just don't know which regions are getting exactly what. So, and if you haven't seen it yet, that's okay, because it's rolling out consistently, and I don't know what that pattern is or what that process is. So yeah, hopefully that answers the question.
It started launching on 29th. Yeah, no, that's a great answer, and I'm glad you called out the different regions, Derek. I think the question is how far back in our TV lineup will it go? My A80J received it, so I have a J series that has it now. Yeah, so A80 in my house, A80J, A95K, and Bravia 9 all received the updates. Ironically, the Bravia 9 got it late. It's not a flex, John, but the Bravia 9 got it last. And the crazy thing is the A80J got it on Black Friday, 11/29. I think it was Black Friday, is when it was the first TV in my house that got the update. So, and I'll check and confirm. I think the Google Home application for your controls, I think that's global. So Vedant, you can be excited about that. That's like my favorite thing about it. I'll confirm that information real quick and I'll throw that in the chat. But I think that part of it is global. So at least you can be very much excited about getting that. Yep.
Cool. Will, I'm just going to quickly address your next question. We can't speak anything on that. That actually goes, here's us. Where's the bottom of the screen? Here's us. And there's all these people here, and that type of question is going to be somewhere around these random hairs that are sticking straight up out of my head right here. Yeah. So unfortunately, we can't speak on that. And honestly, I don't have the information anyway. So, but thanks for playing. I appreciate you. It's a good question. It's a fair question. All right, we got a question from Benjamin. And we might need to think about this, Larry. We might need to put our collective brains together somehow. Help! My audio is delayed by 40 milliseconds on all outputs from the TV. That would drive me insane. TV, speaker, optical, eARC. I have already turned audio delay from 100 to 0 after update 2000. Not sure exactly what that means. Help, so I don't have to return. Oh, it's a Samsung TV too? Is it? Wait. Oh, well, you know what? You're welcome here.
Welcome. Yeah. Hey.
So I don't see where that is, but I'll trust John. I don't know if anybody can hear John, because John's talking to me saying that it's not a Sony TV. If that's the case, here's a couple things that you may want to try aside from reaching out directly to that company's support. A reset, a soft reset of a TV. I know that should be available on every TV. The process, I just don't know exactly what that is. It should be somewhere in the menu. I know for our TVs, you just press and hold the power button. It pops up with a restart. You click that. It should do a general reboot. Check and see if that makes the difference. Besides that, I would check their
check the sound. The theater product also, sometimes some theater products have delay settings also in their menus. So look at that.
Yeah, he did mention it was on TV speakers too, optical and eARC. So I'm betting that it's somewhere on the TV processing side. So I would try to go into the settings. I don't have one to check on that for you. Otherwise, I would share it with you because you know what? If we can help, we'll be happy to help. But
and while we have you here, if you do decide to upgrade your TV, look, there's some great Sony TVs out there where you'll get this type of individual support to make sure that you get what you need to get you up and rolling. So I just had to do the plug. Link in the description.
So either way, though, honestly, I do hope you find a solution. If not, we do have some Sony options for you and would love to welcome you into the family. So, and then you can stop by and get some questions answered here if we can do that. But I think a general restart of the TV might be a good place to start. You may go to a factory reset, but I don't know the process for that. So unfortunately, you might need to check with their support team to see if they can help you out. But I appreciate you being here. So you're welcome to stay, of course, too.
Absolutely. And Vedant confirmed that home panel, it's called Home Panel on Google TV, that is global. And that rollout is starting to begin. On all of the features that are global rollouts, when you guys exercise just a little bit of patience, because you can imagine not only just all the Sony TVs globally that would receive this across multiple release years, but there's also different streaming devices, Chromecast, NVIDIA Shield, so on and so forth, that also are going to be getting this update. So it's a massive update. But yes, you will be getting home panel globally.
That's awesome. I love it. Cool. Let's see. What else did I see here? A95K also get Voice Zoom 3 and the Bravia Connect app. At least not at this point. For either of those, and I don't really know what the plan is going forward in the future, so we'll have to kind of wait and see what happens. But that'd be awesome.
I'm asking for it for personal reasons as well, so just know that has definitely been communicated and asked for. As a fan of the Bravia Connect app, I have asked for it.
Let's see.
We miss a Bravia Connect person?
There you go.
Picture off mode. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We can. That seems like that would be easy because of that's just a setting integration. Yeah. That's okay. Pick off mode A95. It would be for all of them. We would ask for all of them. Okay. I got you. I'm going pen and paper now. Here we go.
All right. What else do we got? Let's see. We got 7 minutes left, and we do have to cut. We have wow. English words. Where did you go? Where did you go? We have a hard stop in 7 minutes. That's what I tried to say and failed miserably at. So let us know if you have any questions. If we don't get to your question, you can always email us, or you could also leave a comment after the live is over, and then we can reply directly to that as well. So you'll get a notification that we got an answer for you, hopefully. Anyway, what have we missed here? Let's see. Let's see.
Chris has one. Hey, Derek and Larry. Yes, I remember your names. Thank you.
That's awesome. Welcome back. I'm glad you're awake for this one. I saw your comment before too. Sorry, it is late for a lot of people sometimes.
What headphones do you recommend personally? My friend has some and she loves them. So I thought, why not treat myself with your recommendation? Wow, there is. So first of all, this is where Derek would normally say, this is a great opportunity to mention that we have one-on-one consultation that is designed specifically to work with you and your needs, to be able to identify what you want. Now, John pops it up on the screen, I hope, somewhere, or there's a link in the description for one-on-one consultation. It's awesome. Take advantage of it. Now, I will just tell you right now, my personal earbud favorite right now. Because I don't know what your factors are in making your decision, but the LinkBud Fit is what I've been wearing, and it's so comfortable. I just leave it in my ear when I'm out and about. Actually, both of them sometimes. It's so comfortable. I oftentimes forget that it's there. That probably look weird on camera. It stays in place. It's my go-to right now. So that's my endorsement. LinkBuds Fit.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Good. That happened. All right. So yeah, there is a lot, and honestly, like Larry said, if you're looking for something that has specific features, you have a certain sort of sound in mind, you may want to consider the one-on-one consultation, because that way they can kind of discuss based on your needs, because that sometimes does need some back and forth. Honestly, my true and trusty that I still have right here are my 1000X Mark IVs. I don't have the 5s, but honestly, the WH-1000X Mark IVs are still absolutely amazing. I love them. I do also have the LinkBuds Fit. Let's see if that can get in focus. There we go. Which sound absolutely amazing, actually, and fit really well. So there are a lot of good options. It really kind of depends on, noise canceling, how important it is, hearing what's around you, how important that is. There's a lot of settings within the Sound Connect app that allows for some customization based on the model. If you want a lot of bass, though, you could definitely go with the
I heard the zipper. I heard the zipper.
Yep. Yep. The Ultware, which are also absolutely amazing. I do love these as well. I personally, I don't need a ton of bass. I do like a lot of bass, but these will definitely add a lot of bass if that's what you're looking for. Consider the Ultware for that. Noise canceling is a little bit better on the WH-1000X Mark IVs or the 5s if you want to go to something that has even better sound, as well as noise canceling. So a lot of good options. Hopefully that helps. I don't know for sure. We'll see. Let's see. What else do we got?
I just judged you for saying that you don't need a lot of bass, but that's okay. I still love you, man.
I need the right amount of bass. I don't need too much. I don't need too little. I need the right amount. I can run clear bass of like 6 or 8. I think back in the day. All right,
and that's another advantage of the Sony headphones is you do have the Find My EQ feature, the Sony Sound Connect app, which allows you to do your sound. Derek and I always compare our bass.
Yeah, for those of you who have some of our headphones, it's on every model. I guess the Sound Connect app, you can Find My EQ. It's actually really cool. Listen to some music and come to the end and find great settings. So it's awesome. Let's see. Let's start wrapping up here.
Let me take. I want to take CJ's time because I want to just make sure that. So what CJ's original question was. HTA9, I'm assuming first gen HTA9 and asking for running Voice Zoom 3. Someone in the chat commented that the HTA9 first gen support Voice Zoom 3. And so I did see that, not supporting Voice Zoom HTA9 is excusable. Like I get it, and I understand you feel. I do want to call out something really important. Voice Zoom 3 is a TV-based function. So developers and engineers that were responsible years ago of building HTA9, they had no foresight or clue that Voice Zoom 3 would even be a feature that the TV team later came to say, hey, we want to see if there's a better way to integrate or have a sound system with the T. This was on the sound team roadmap to build. When those rare cases happen, we have the ability to harder that support a feature that may happen. And I can tell you right now, because I've asked, I have both the HTA9 and Quads, I've asked, is there any way to update HTA9 to support Voice Zoom 3? I think to say that there's been efforts, but there's limitations. Sometimes limitations in the components and hardware allow to source features. So if you can't find a way, maybe I don't think it's possible. I wouldn't want the future, and it's just one of those things that are missed. That said, the HTA9 still with respect to full expression, use it as a sound system. But that's my 2 cents. I get it. I do that.
Hopefully, I'm hearing that. I'm seeing a bunch of people talking about the crate lag and that's watchable. So we're going to get through, but we got to actually have it as well. So hopefully, this is stream is moved. Yeah, it's worn out. Too much, Derek and Larry on the internet. We're getting cut off. I'll share this because we do have to cut off here. Those of you who we didn't get an answer for, please send us an email or put in a comment after the live is over. Unfortunately, But yeah, it's us. I'm sorry. We're gonna blame John. But audio's working. That's got to be annoying. Hey, we're getting that delay. Oh, I was gonna make a really snarky comment, but I'm gonna bite my tongue because this is on the internet. Okay. Referring to a competitor and a question that came up earlier. Anyway, yes, thank you all for being here. Appreciate it. Larry, thank you so much for joining me as well. John, you as well too. They can't see you. Yeah. So we're actually going to have a special show coming up with Creator Spotlight, featuring a special guest. Got to check out the thumbnail so you can find out a little bit about that particular great person. Fantastic person, great information. It'll be really interesting to see his experience with using Sony product to create his content. So make sure you check it out. We would love to have you guys back again. Thank you to all the returning viewers. Thank you to the new viewers for joining us as well. You can see us pretty much weekly, a little bit on Wednesdays when we do our full show. Sometimes it's like an hour and a half. So if you want to continue, you can. We aim for like 45 minutes and it ends up being like an hour and a half. So, but otherwise Wednesdays work. Yeah, almost every time, I guess, is probably it. But I got to get ready to get my daughter from bus stop again. It's an early release day. So thank you all. Again, if your questions were not answered, please email us or put it in the comments after the live is over, and we'll do our best to answer every single one of them. And I know DS, yes, I will get back to you as soon as I get some answers for you. So, got anything, Larry?
I don't. I will answer a couple of these remaining questions in the chat. I do see a couple of them.
Okay.
But that's it. Look, be safe, and I cannot wait to see you guys when we're broadcasting from San Diego for our big show. Make sure you stay up late or get up early, depending on where you are. Hang out with us.
Yeah. Some people, it's like middle of the night, which is great. I love that we can, reach people that are literally everywhere. But yeah, this is awesome. Yeah. So thanks again. Appreciate you all for being here. Be well, be safe, be good to each other, and see you next time. Let us know if you need anything from our side, and we'll do our best to support any way we can. Later, I'll probably talk to you in like 20 minutes.
I'm sure.